And welcome out to Bryan High School, where tonight the Bryan Golden Bears are hosting a tri-match between Lima Central Catholic, Bryan, and Coldwater.
Coldwater, yeah.
Chris Malenga, Jordan Brown here with you. Thanks for joining us here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Happy to have you along. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll get our keys to the match as LCC and Bryan are warming up here on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say,
thank you!
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan built!
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning Season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
Back out at Bryan High School here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Chris Malenga, Jordan Brown here with you, and it's going to be LCC and Bryan. Let's take a look at our keys to the match, sponsored by Carlin Company. The Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers has been your hometown real estate company for over 45 years. They've consistently remained #1 in Williams County and the surrounding areas since 2007. Call us for all your real estate needs. The keys to the game for the Golden Bears. Jordan, why don't you give us those?
So the first time we got cut down on our errors, that's just like little things that we have total control over. So that's serving out of bounds or in the net, hitting in the net, letting balls drop, things like that. Aggressive net play, both hitting and blocking. We know we have Ella Vansakisa in the middle, and we also have Nora. But we have those tall girls that can definitely block. So once we get those blocks and get on top of the ball, hit the ball and down to the ground, I think it'll be really good for the Bears to get that momentum going. And the last one is be confident and bring energy to every point. I think that's just volleyball in general. I tell my 7th graders that every day. Like, you play better when you have that energy and you're having fun and just being confident.
Absolutely. You know, it's Saturday morning tri-match. You got one of the best teams in the state coming in later today.
Yeah.
So again, you know, having that fun opportunity.
Yeah.
All right, I think we have keys for LCC. And they look like this. LCC wants to make good digs. They want to receive serves without errors, and they want to continue their strong serving. They serve better than 90%. So, you know, that's something they want to continue for sure.
Yeah, and that will be another key to the game for Bryan then, is our serve receive, because in order to get that strong net play, we got to get a pass first. But clearly their defense and their serve receive for LCC is also their keys as well.
Our game officials being sponsored by Tri-State Vision Center. Tri-State Vision Center has been serving the area since 1977. Contact us at our Bryan or Montpelier offices for all your eye care needs. Officials are Cole Whitman and Benjamin Blewett today. And we're about ready for our national anthem. So we're going to take that. It is sponsored today by Veteran Services of Williams County, our national anthem, Veteran Services of Williams County. And we'll get you our starting lineups here just momentarily.
Please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, Chris Malanga, Jordan Brown had a little national anthem snafu. I had to run down and deal with that. So here we go. Our lineup sponsored by Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrications. Call Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrications for all your mechanical piping needs at 419-519-3111. You see that lineup there, and you know the Golden Bears. They're struggling this year, 4-14 on the season, but Lima Central Catholic 2-14. This is a winnable game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'll be a very evenly matched game because you know with Lima where they're located, they might play the bigger schools. So we'll see how they play, but I would say this is a very evenly matched set.
Call Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrications for all your mechanical piping needs at 419-519-3111. All right, first serve sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln. Register for our kickoff contest on the BryanSports.com website. We'll draw a contestant each week on Friday. If the Golden Bears return their opening kickoff for a touchdown, they'll win a $150 gift card from Bryan Ford, where good values mean a great deal. All right, we're about ready to get this one underway. Everybody's getting into position.
Yeah, our liberos are coming in.
And our libero just jumped with Kenzie Worth, and I hope she didn't get injured on that. Jeez Louise.
Just try and get a little pumped up, I guess.
So here we go. Sophie Miller will start things off for LCC. Kenzie Worth, nice job there with swinging on the left side.
Yeah, nice kill. A little bit of whiff there, but like we got to get that pass a little bit closer to the net. That way we can go a little bit quicker, but good start off for the Bears.
All right. Leah Schilling will start things off for the Golden Bears. Soft serve, gets it over. Long hit by number 8, Caitlin Sefernek. And so an error there on the Thunderbirds. And this will be trouble for the Golden Bears as Kenzie Worth tries to hit it and knocks it out.
Yeah, good swing by the middle. It's a middle hitter. You always want to hit the corners or the side. You never want the middle because that's where your block is. Kenzie had the right idea. She's got to be a little bit stronger off that push.
So Tegan Helmbig will serve next for the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds not in a conference, sitting at 2-14 on the year. That'll go to
It's a
Stever.
good pass by Claire.
And it was touched on the way out by the libero.
Yep, just a little touch there, but it'll still count for the Bears. We're being really aggressive with our swings right now, which is nice to see. We just got to keep that going, get it on top of the ball a little bit more, and snap that wrist so it can go straight down.
Nice job there to dig it out and tip over. And did she get into the net?
No, I don't think it went in. I don't think it went over. It just dropped. It was the right idea. She just got to watch the ball as she's doing it. She kind of took the eye off the ball a little bit, but right idea by Ava.
Up for LCC.
It's a good pass by Bella.
Third coming over there. A little tip. Nice dig out by Stever.
Good swing.
Hit by Newvig.
Yep, that's exactly what you want from your middle. Hit that corner. LCC is doing a good job of getting back into rhythm. It's Saturday morning, so it's going to take a few points to get into a rhythm with defense and getting it over. But I think the Bears did a good job serve receive because, as like we said, LCC is really good at their serving.
Ella Van Stakista comes in, and that'll be out. So a point for the Golden Bears and a side out. Kenzie Worth now will serve. Straight up there.
Free
Now
ball,
over.
so we got to capitalize on this. Oh, free balls you always want to capitalize on, so it's not like as a coach you always like cringe a little bit when a free ball, when they pass over the net, it's called a free ball when that drops, so because you always want to capitalize. It's just like a free throw in basketball.
So a free ball, they're just doing it like a pass, so it's an
Right,
easy
so
over instead
yes,
of like a
and
hard hit.
it should be an easy pass to your setter. Yep.
Van Stakista with a big hit right there.
Yep.
Just inside the line.
Yes, just inside. So we got to get Ella That's her first kill, so get her going a little bit more. So I don't think LCC's defense is quite quick enough that they're blocked to get her.
Stever to serve.
It's a good pass there.
Block at the net.
Those are always tricky picking up for defense. When it hits off the tape, it'll change the spin of the ball or something like that. But Ava saw it, just got to run a little bit quicker through, run all the way through it.
That's hit backwards. Stever will hit it back.
Got a free ball coming here. We'll see how LCC can do.
Little swing, nice.
A good
stick
dig by
right
Bella.
there. Yep. And Stever can just not get to that one.
Yeah. LCC's getting into their hitting rhythm a little bit. The Bears got to like stay on their toes a little bit. We're on our heels, not moving quite as quick. But first ball right here is really important.
They were setting up for a
Perfect
block
pass.
in the net.
There you go.
There you go.
Great call by Kenzie where she saw their middle was wide open. So instead of doing the typical pass set hit, get them off guard a little bit and dump it right in the middle.
7-5 your score. Mary Blue will be your next server.
We'll see if her dad will call her for a foot fault this here.
Is that her dad as the line?
Yeah, it sure is.
And that'll be a point for LCC. How'd you like to be called for a football while your dad?
Oh, gosh.
Wearing an OHSAA shirt, no less, so he's legit.
He's real official today.
Donnelly will hit it over.
Oh, dig out. Oh,
They
great
got it out of
dig
the
out of
net.
the net. Good spot with the free ball. Always deep corners are the best spots for free balls.
And that may have been trending out, but
Yeah.
hit it.
She's just got to be a little bit stronger with her pushes. I always say to my girls, or just a good rule of thumb, you want to push forward rather than up. Setting off a defensive ball is really hard because of the speed of the ball, but she got a good pass there, so she's got it.
And nice job by Ella.
That always happens. Whenever you get a good kill, you're always subbed out because of rotation, always. So Miley here, she got brought up, I think, last week because her sister, Mackenzie, ended up getting a concussion. So she's stepping up the last couple games for varsity setting.
Nice job there
Good
by
dig.
Blue.
Good hustle.
And just a little too far out.
Yeah, good hustle. Like I said, we got two freshmen on the floor with Miley and Aaliyah Schilling, so a little learning curve, but she, again, Saturday morning, just get back into the rhythm.
All tied up at 8 here. That'll be
Ace.
8. Wow. I don't know if they thought that was trending out or what.
I don't know, spin might have hit the line. Good pass by Claire, right outside.
That'll be out. Nice swing there by Kenzie Worth. Just a little too much mustard on.
Yeah, right idea. She just got to get on top of the ball. She hit it onto the side of the ball just like a serve. So just get on top of that ball. Tight. Ooh.
Little block at the net there.
I'm not really sure what that was.
And LCC with a little combination there.
Right idea with the tool. Nora's got to push over and they got to close the block. So your right side's got to come and be like right on top of your middle. So Bryan timeout probably because we're starting to lose our momentum a little bit. LCC came out a little bit slow. Come out with a couple of errors on our own side too, which was one of the keys to the game. So probably just take a breath, relax, refocus, and get back out there.
All right, our scoreboard being sponsored by Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Open when you need them. You're always near a Main Stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday. Every Thursday, the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Our timeouts today being sponsored by Stockman Lawn Service. For lawn care, snow removal, fertilizer, and spraying, call Stockman Lawn Service at 419-636-6572. 11-8. We're up on this 7-5, and we're back 11-8.
Yeah,
so
we had a couple errors. I think 2 errors hit in the net. And then they got a tool on us and a couple drop balls, a couple aces. So just refocus on our serve receive here, get a good pass so we can get one of our hitters going.
Little tap over free ball.
A good pickup by Nora. A little miscommunication there. You never want to try to free ball a pass over in front of the 10-foot line. Good dig by Claire. Way to get to slot too. That was a great set by the Bears right there.
And that is going to be in just close to that line.
Yeah, that was a great hit. Right now our block's a little bit late. We got to jump on this hitter jumps.
Sophie Miller will lead things off here. Nice job by Blue to dig that out. Edged over.
That was a good pass by Mary Blue. There you go. Yep. The pass is so important. That's why in junior high level, we really just focus on passing because you can't get any of your cool blocks or hitters going without that pass. And Miley did a really good job of getting to slot or the setter's position right by the net when it wasn't coming to her.
Nice block at the net for the Golden Bears. A little combo there of,
yeah.
Elena Langham and Nora Koonsman.
Elena's been doing a really good job this year getting those blocks over and helping close. That's one of her main keys to the team.
Another good one by
reach.
Worth. Yeah, LCC Miller was trying to go for that one, just slid under the net almost.
It was a good dig. The setter needs to get to her slot a little bit quicker. As soon as you don't see it coming to you, you got to get to your setter spot.
Bears looking to tie it up with this one.
Back row attack here, out, yep.
All tied at a dozen.
I think that's the third kill for Kenzie Worth just off of tools. So they gotta keep feeding her, but then also after a while bounce back to either Nora or or Elena, mix it up, get their block off guard. Yep.
It amazes me the power that Kenzie Worth has just in one hand.
I know, yeah. And that comes from her approach. She has a really good approach and she reaches high. And like when you take your approach and your last two steps, you kind of take a squat and then it's a squat jump and then that'll get your power going. So she's got a great approach.
That's right into the net. So serve error by 32 Tegan Helmig.
See if the Bears can get on a roll here with Bella's serve. Make a little run. Hitting the net there. He's kind of racking up their own errors. Yep, they're going to take a timeout. I've got marked, they've got 7 unforced errors, so again, like that's hitting in the net or serve out of bounds or something like that. So kind of what we said with Bryan a couple points ago, they got to clean it up just a little bit because when they do swing, they either get a kill or we get good rallies from it. So they just got to clean up their own stuff.
It's kind of, you don't want to beat yourselves.
Oh yeah, and volleyball is such a momentum sport where it's just like if you make a mistake, then the other team gets a point. So it's kind of defeating. So you really got to have that mental toughness. But just timeout, refocus. That's what timeouts are for. Yep. See if you can't get. And another thing with timeouts is you got to try to get the server off her game a little bit. So it's important for Bella right here to get her serve over and in for Bryan.
King.
Great spot.
And
Ooh, out of
LCC
control.
really got out of that.
Good hustle by Bella coming out from the service line and getting that dig. Just a little bit higher, but that's good hustle.
Yeah, and they were over there. They were struggling over there.
They were, yeah, a little out of control ball, so they're lucky they got that third one over.
Stever.
Tight net.
Swing on the outside here, and
Yeah.
Ella can't get to it.
They've hit that spot quite a few times, so adjustment-wise, like, you can bring your left side over to the left a little bit more. So it'd be right outside of that three-point line, because they've gotten quite a few kills right off the outside.
Tatum Miller, your serve, and she'll go into the net with it. Ella Van Stekee still come back in. Kenzie Worth will be serving. And that'll
Same
be
spot.
it. Same spot. So you do need to make an adjustment. You talked about that. It's right there at that between the three-point line and
The end
line.
The sideline, yeah.
Yep.
Our block's got to help out a little bit more too. Either get a touch to slow it down or just block them completely. But good pass by Claire Stever. Good set and good kill.
Point for the Bears, up 17-16. Good job by the libero to get to where it needed to be. I don't think any LCC player moved towards that serve, and she was just right there.
Yeah, she really was. Moving a little bit slow.
Standing there waiting to receive a serve with hands on hips.
There you go.
Nice block at the net.
Yeah, and I think they're getting their LCC's getting their passes a little bit better. The setter's got to set them up a little bit higher because they're taller girls with longer arms. So you got to get at least above the net to give them a chance.
Stever gets it over. Little tap
Good
and right back.
block.
You want to say that was a combination of Aaliyah Schilling and Ella Van Stekista, but Ella
Yeah.
is a little taller.
You just got a couple inches on Aaliyah there. Aaliyah's there for the intimidation factor.
That's right. There you go. Stever's over. The libero set up and tipped over.
Same thing Kenzie did there. Just get him off guard a little bit.
And that'll be out. So right idea, but Newbig just too tall.
Yeah, she kind of served as she stopped up top. So instead of snapping the ball or snapping her wrist and pulling through, she just stopped up high like a serve.
Nice job
Nice
there.
roll shot to the middle off speed.
And Carolina tried to kill that and ended with it
She
hitting
kinda
the deck and then getting hit with
Off
the
her
ball.
back, yeah.
21-17.
This is a lineup that's really interesting because you got Nora and Ella both in the front row at the same time where you can do a lot of damage. So we'll see if the Bears can get something going with the last 4 points of the set. Great ace.
Error by Emma Donnelly, the libero for LCC.
Yeah, there was a nice spin on that ball that Mary had, so it kind of like spun in between her hands for the ace. Another ace.
Yeah. And again, ace is different than when I was younger. An ace when I was younger is nobody touched it. Now it's if it doesn't come back over.
If it hits the ground, nobody touches it, or if just one person hits it, it's an ace. Yes.
Okay.
So if two people touch off the serve, then it's not an ace. Only just the one. That's a great pass. Serve receive.
Nice
Good block.
at the net.
That's a great spot by Nora, seeing how everybody was on the left side of the court.
And setting it up. Sophie Miller set that up and nobody was around. I don't know if she was expecting Sefernik to get there or what.
Yeah, I don't know if we didn't get to our defensive base quick enough. Traffic jams, I don't.
Set point.
Good defense.
Block, but the block went backwards.
Yes.
Instead of getting there. So that'll be the first set win for the Golden Bears, 25-17. They win. We're going to take a timeout, come back with the second set as the Bears lead 1-0 here on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory since 1922. We've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Bears win the first set 1-0 and take a 1-0 lead over LCC. Now, you know, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast that they have the same record or same number of wins, basically.
Yeah.
2-14 for LCC. Bryan at 4-14. So, you know, you wondered how they were going to match up, being that Lima's in a larger area and who they play.
Right.
Not being in a league, they have, you know, to worry about where they're going to schedule, and so they could be playing all sorts of different teams here. So, Bears getting ready for set 2.
Yeah, I think Bryan did a really good job. We started off a little slow, like we said. It's Saturday morning. It's really hard, especially if the girls went to the rainy football game last night.
That's right.
Probably a little bit tired, but I think once we got our rhythm going, we did a really, really good job. And then I think on LCC's side, they're also slow. They just got to keep their feet moving. If they're moving all the time, then they'll pick up those easy balls and communication. They had some random kind of drop balls where it's like, wait, what happened there? Kind of head scratchers.
You missed that on camera, but Coach Reinhardt just did the chest bump with Claire Stever. I know after 300 wins, Coach still has those hops.
I guess so, yeah.
So here we go. Game 1 goes to the Lady Bears. So they take a 1-0 lead here as we go to set 2.
Good pass off LCC. Another good dig. Got it out of system here.
Good block at the net.
Great idea. LCC's doing it. That was a better run. Pass set hit and off the defense and stuff. Again, get that set a little bit higher on LCC's side. That way they can at least get the ball over the net, have a chance to do that. Back row.
And that was in that general vicinity, but that time
at least it was out. That one was out, yes.
But Mary Blue was kind of in that vicinity as it was coming that way.
Yeah, and I'm sure, and even with rather than moving, if she moves her left foot inside the court a little bit, moves her body diagonal, and gets it more towards your setter, that would help too. Good swing by Aaliyah.
Nice job there by the freshman. It was a nice little put up from Kenzie Worth, and then great job.
Miley has always been a good server.
Will tip over that
Yeah.
time. It'll go to the Bears. They say she was in the net.
Yeah, Tatum Miller in the net, just off her back after she tipped it over.
Get some good points out of your good server here.
A good defensive dig by Stever. Another dig.
Oh, nice little punch over there.
Yeah, that was a good decision.
Sophie Miller.
And an off-speed roll by Kenzie, another good.
So Miller were playing the net, and
Yes.
she was able to tap it right over
Yeah.
both of them.
Kenzie's got great vision. She just saw that middle wide open again instead of tipping it over, dumping it like she did when she was the setter. She just off-speed rolled it.
Nice little block there. Now Nora will tip it over, and Donnelly can't get to it. Bears up 6-0 here, and we'll see how quickly they will call a timeout. Coach Coleman gonna ride right now.
Yeah, and we'll see it. Brian's got to keep it going too. Sets aren't quite as high as you would like them. Right idea, but for LCC, sets aren't quite as high as you need them to get over the net. Like I said earlier, you got to give the ball at least a chance and your hitters a chance to get it over the net, and if your set's not over the net, then there's no chance of doing that.
And she set it backwards, and there wasn't, I wonder if the girl behind her thought she was going to go over with that.
Right.
It just wasn't in position.
Right, there's a little lack of communication of like what sets you want. You'll hear like people either call like hut, 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 or each team has their own sets. It's just like plays and anything else. So like my girls will say hut, and that means you want the outside set. So a little lack of communication on LCC's side.
So we see Stever out, and she just subs in and out as needed in that defensive specialist role.
Yes, as a libero, she kind of plays defense and back row for two people.
That was a great dig out there for the
Good
Bears.
block. We're getting our block and our timing down, which is really good. Good dig by Mary.
Nice little tap over by Kenzie.
Again, she noticed that the set was a little bit low, so she couldn't reach her arm full extension, so she just ended up tipping it over right over the block, so that was a good decision.
Nice job by Schilling here.
Great.
That's an ace.
Yeah, I would say a timeout probably any minute now.
Well, they take a timeout. It is your timeouts being sponsored today by Stockman Lawn Service. For lawn care, snow removal, fertilizer, and spraying, call Stockman Lawn Service at 419-636-6572. Want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. They include the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County all bring you the game here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. So we had football last night. The Golden Bears won by a score of 42-0, and they will go face Wauseon next Friday night. Wauseon away, Archbold at home the last 2 weeks of the season.
It's gone so fast.
Yeah, and for a home playoff game, the Bears almost certainly need to win both of those games.
Which would be really nice to show off our new turf.
Absolutely. Not have to make a 3-hour drive.
Right.
Good swing,
block.
but good block.
Yeah, we're getting our block timing down, which is one of the keys to the game. Get that big presence there. Though what that means is for the Bears is your back row defense. So like where Miley and 15 and 5 are, they might tip over the block. So they just got to be ready for any kind of like dumps.
Swing here.
That's a great dig by Aaliyah. She dropped her shoulder and make sure the ball was stayed in the court. Oh.
And that'll be a little too tall.
That's the right idea, the right decision. Mary's just got to turn her shoulders towards the court. She was facing outside the gym on that one, but that's okay. It was a good decision.
10-2 Bears lead here. Worth with a big one, and just
good set. She's got to snap her wrist.
Almost thought that Donnelly got a hand out on it.
I thought it might drop too off that spin.
Here we go. Taking Helmig with the serve.
Great pass. Again, another low set, so Kenzie just ended up just tipping it over. Miley's got to get him a little bit higher because Kenzie's also got some really big hops.
Nice hit there by Donnelly, and she'll send it over.
Good defense. Yeah.
A little carry. Oh, 2 hits, they're going to say.
Yeah. Miley tried to mix it up a little bit to go back to 9 for Elena Langham to hit it. Just her hands weren't high enough quite yet, and she hit the ball twice.
Stever digs it out.
Tight, tight, tight.
Oh, just not enough height for Langham. Right idea at the net, just not able to get it up elevated.
We got a string of about 4 points here for LCC, so Brian's got to refocus. And if you're LCC, you keep rolling. Yep. Go, go, yeah.
Right out of the net. Let's see if Kenzie Worth can get it over
Way
inside
to bring
the
it
antennas.
in. Yeah, you can always dig out of the net. You just can't touch it.
And right to Stever, and Stever not able to dig it out there. LCC making a little bit of a run. I think it was 9-0 when he called the timeout, and now it's 10-6.
Yep. LCC's going on a run, and they're getting their serves over, which we talked about how good their serving was. And when we do get good passes, we got to finish the point.
Absolutely.
It's a good dig by 32.
Set up. Worth. Nice dig again.
Okay, free, capitalize it. Oh, move your feet. Got to move that feet. Oh, and it dropped in.
That was dropped in about the most perfect spot.
Great spot.
Nora Koonsman with a great hit over.
Usually what happens is that one spot, so in volleyball, you divide it into 6 spots. So like for spot serving, a coach would give you a number, but where your server is in the right back position, that's spot 1. And usually that is wide open for hitters. Oh, I love that ace.
Yeah.
Cheapies that you always hate, where it's just like, God, unless you're like totally there ready for it, it's just so almost impossible to get, but we'll take it.
Bella King over. Hit up high. Little tap over, and that'll be an LCC point there.
Right in the middle. We saw it. We just kind of looked at each other on the Bear side. Didn't quite move. Somebody just got to take charge and go get it. Usually that should be your left side, whatever angle you're at for the setter.
Stever with the swing.
Back row attack. That's a good decision by Miley.
And right to Sophie Miller. And so how does the libero get involved there? Like, what's the purpose of her taking that swing as opposed to sending it to somebody else?
So the pass was in the back row already. So instead of Miley like contorting her body or moving quicker than or having to need her move quicker than she can, your back row is an option. For back row rules, you can jump anywhere behind the 10-foot line. You just can't jump in front of it. So it's just a good decision, like physics-wise and all that stuff, to get your back row involved.
This is rife for LCC.
Great set. Good dig.
Steer digs it out.
Claire covering the line.
Ooh. Nice try by Newbig, but she was a little further from the net.
Yeah, got to keep her eye on the ball too. She wanted to go and like absolutely pound it, but with an high ball like that, you just got to be smart and either roll it or tip it or push it over. It's a good dig by their libero, and they got a touch off it, which made it a little lower.
Bella King dove for it, not able to get to it. This has gotten a little tighter. As I said, the Bears are up 9-0. It's now 13-10.
This is the momentum part of volleyball where once you got it, it's really hard to keep. Bears got to refocus because when we do get good passes, we make errors off our third hit like that.
Yep.
We're either hitting it in the net or we're hitting it out. So timeout by Coach Reinhardt.
Coach Reinhardt wants that timeout, and congratulations to Coach Reinhardt. Win number 301 yesterday or on Thursday.
Yeah.
So, And if you haven't seen it, by the way, go out to the Bryan Sports Facebook and check out the parents' hype video.
I thought that was so funny, so clever. That was a parent's idea,
It was
right?
a parent's idea, and they came to me and said, "Can we do that?" And I said, "Well, I'm not the one that does those amazing hype videos. Casey Spitnell is."
Oh, yeah.
And so they went to him and they set it up a shot-for-shot remake of the hype video. Now, I love the hype video itself, but the best thing that is out there is the reaction shots from the girls.
When my husband and I watched it, we watched it 3 different times because you want to watch the original, then you watch the parent, and then you watch the comparison, and then you watch the reactions. But I was complimenting the parents. The parents did great.
They really did. They did an awesome job. So make sure you look that up on Facebook. Bryan Sports Facebook, facebook.com/Bryan Sports. It's out there. It's great. Try by Ella to get it over, unable to do so.
We got to get back to, we got a little complacent with our huge lead there, and so we were trying new things, which isn't a bad thing. You want to try to get those, but right now we got to get back to basics and a pass set and a hit.
We'll tip over and nobody in position for the Golden Bears.
No.
And it's all tied up.
Again, there's LCC service right now, and then they're just letting the Bears kind of beat themselves with their errors. And our service passes right now are really tight.
Out for Newbig. So Coach Coleman has got to be glad how his ladies have reacted going down.
Right.
9-0. That timeout was really timely for him.
It's just trusting your team. There we go.
Good kill there.
But he knows what his team can do and their service and stuff. So it's really important to just stay calm and tell your team the improvements or the adjustments that they can make. And they got it back to zeros right now.
Hit up. Little tap.
Yep. Miscommunication there again by LCC with their hit. Great swing. Yeah, if they just keep going to Ella and she gets on top of the ball, really hard to dig.
Ball just bounces right down the bleachers.
I know. On Saturday tri-match, you usually don't have your JV or anybody to get it for you.
Stever puts it over. A little tiny tap.
Miscommunication. I don't know if that was a double hit either, but yep. At this rate, they can't pick up Ella, so just keep going to her.
That's Stever serving.
Good serves by Claire.
Little tap, gets over.
Good patience from Aaliyah. A good spot.
Nice job there from the freshman.
That spot right behind the block, which is usually covered. It just depends on your defensive strategy and your defensive sets. But that spot right behind the block has been open all morning.
17-14 Bears lead. This could be trouble.
Hit the antenna.
So once it hits the antenna, it's automatically
out. Yep.
Been a game of runs here.
Yeah, that's a typical Saturday morning, honestly.
How challenging is it to get the kids up for a Saturday morning tri-match after a long football night, things like that? Is it challenging?
It's hard. You always want to have fun with it and stuff, but at the same time, you got to keep their feet moving, get their bodies warm, and just want to play, because the mental game more than the physical is really important. So however you can do that. That's a great pass by Bella.
Big swing, nice.
Our defense has been, it's either been really, really good or not so much.
I'll tell you what, she made a heroic play over there.
It looked good until just a little too much on it.
She was heading to the ground, hit it on her way down, and yeah, wow.
You got to give it to LCC, though. They have not given up this whole match. Even when they were down 9-1.
LCC over.
Great pass.
And again,
Good kill. They were going for a quick there. You saw Kenzie jump for her set and then Ella go in, and she missed her timing just a little bit. She went a little too early, but luckily she's got good hang time.
Yeah. And they really have no answer for her.
No, they don't.
And that one out. So really the Bears have been beating themselves when they've had issues.
I would say so, yeah. That was a good run, couple of point run by Claire, but I would say definitely our error, we got to clean up our errors a bit more, because when you play a team like Coldwater, they're definitely going to capitalize on that.
Block at the net, dug out.
Great decision by Leah, good spot.
And this will be trouble.
Yeah, weighted play, keep playing for the Bears. Like that block touch does not count as one of your three. So you can keep playing off of that, and it was a good job by Aaliyah by being aware of where the ball was and making a good decision and getting him off guard and hitting it back over.
22-15, Bears lead.
That was a good run by LCC with their pass set hit.
We'll tip over. Worth digs it out.
Good dig. That's a great dig.
Lots of talking on the Bears side.
Yeah.
And we're going to get
Kenzie's momentum got her a little bit, and she ended up in the net. But that was a great defensive rally by both teams. They got good digs right to this, either at least to the 10-foot line, if not right up to the net.
Nice block there
Blocked
by Schiller.
Aaliyah.
And we'll get a point there. What was the
double hit, maybe?
Double hit. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes, depending on the spin, that was a great cross by Mary and Claire in the back row to get that dig. Sometimes the spin off the ball, because of the dig, will kind of screw up your setter a little bit. So it's really important that the setter get their hands up early and be strong with the ball.
Bears need to make sure the
Good
LCC
spot.
doesn't have
That
a
one
here.
spot, yeah.
Yep, that's been the spot. That back corner right side has really been the place that LCC hasn't been covering. For the Bears, it's been this side by the three-point arc.
It's been the 5 spot,
Yep.
yes.
23-17.
Yeah, let's focus, get these 2 points.
That's over, free ball.
Yeah,
and there you go.
That's always a fun point for an overpass, and you just hit it right away. Those are always fun points, and those will get you the momentum back really quick.
Set point for the Golden Bears, 24-17. Tapped over.
Hey,
and there you
freshman to freshman.
Golden Bears win set number 2.
Yep, so in tri-matches, you only play 3 sets.
Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, they win the whole match.
Whole match. So Bryan wins 25-17. And we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will wrap this one up and get set for the next one on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say,
thank you!
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan built!
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, Bears sweep LCC for win number 1. And there we go. It's now we're going to see LCC and Coldwater hit the thing. We want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game. Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Recreation, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County. Chris Malenga, Jordan Brown, and good set there. A good win by the Golden Bears.
Yeah, a really good start by the Bears. So now they get a break since they're hosting the tri-match, and we'll see LCC and Coldwater. So it's really important, at least for the Bears, to kind of scout Coldwater, but also stay warm, stay positive, because we all know Coldwater's state ranked.
Absolutely. All right, well, want to thank our broadcast crew bringing you the game today, include Krista Bruner, our director, our cameras, John Tripodi and Florence Jones. Want to thank the athletic department here at BHS, Nathan Keel and Teresa Kuzma. WOSN, Nick Fraley and Kelly Getz, our Golden Bear photography, Matt Neff and Stephanie Ponzak. And you can watch tonight's broadcast on bryansports.com or on WOSN Monday at 5 p.m. WOSN can be found on Spectrum Channel 19 or over the air on Channel 26.1. This broadcast is produced by the Golden Bear Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. One final time for all of us at the Golden Bear Sports Network with Jordan Brown. I'm Chris Malenga. Again, your final score, 2-0 Bears sweep. Have a great night, everybody.